everyone, it's Christina and welcome to Royally Us. Let's get into our royal roundup of the week. Princess Kate Middleton marked her 44th birthday with a deeply personal and poignant message about healing and reflection. In a video shared on January 9th, the Princess of Wales spoke about winter as a season of stillness, gratitude, and renewal, crediting nature with helping her heal. Walking along a wintry path, Kate described the message as part of her Mother Nature series, which reflects her recovery following her cancer diagnosis in 2024. Now in remission, she said the project represents both personal healing and the power of nature to help us all move forward. Speaking of Kate, she stepped out with Prince William for their first joint engagement of 2026, but royal watchers quickly noticed one major detail missing: her iconic sapphire engagement ring. The Princess of Wales arrived at Charing Cross Hospital in a tailored pantsuit, wearing only her wedding band. While Kate often sports multiple rings, there's likely a simple reason for the switch. Large stones are considered an infection risk in medical settings, and hospital policy favors minimal jewelry. She's made similar choices during past hospital visits as well. So there you go. All right, well, the royal family's helicopter use is back in the spotlight after a new report revealed just how far they're flying. The Telegraph says the royals' two leased helicopters logged nearly 58,000 miles in 2025, more than twice around the globe, with over 400 hours in the air. Princess Anne and Prince William were the most frequent passengers traveling between royal homes and engagements. Buckingham Palace says helicopters allow access to remote areas and multiple stops in one day. Still, the topic has long raised concerns, with reports claiming both King Charles and Queen Elizabeth worried about William flying his entire family, calling it an unnecessary risk. I feel like this always comes about every couple months. All right, well, now it's time to go behind the palace walls. In this week's Us Weekly cover story, we are exploring Prince Harry's strong connections that he still has to his family in the UK, but of course he is putting down the roots in Hollywood. We explore why he's hoping to strike a balance between his past and his present. A source tells us that Harry is genuinely happy living a more private life. Though he was raised royal, he never felt fully comfortable in that world and feels more like himself in California. Even so, the public continues to hold him to royal standards. Another source says Harry is aware of the optics, but isn't letting it weigh on him since he's no longer a working royal. Insiders add he has no plans to return full-time, but would step in if needed. Royal author Christopher Anderson told us that while Harry hopes to one day divide his time between California and the UK, Archie and Lilibet are growing up firmly rooted in California. We have more on Harry in just a second, but let's get into our fashion moment of the week. And considering it was Kate's birthday, we wanted to look back at some of her best hair moments. From bouncy blowouts to perfect ponytails, she is known for her gorgeous, shiny hair. Whether she's rocking loose waves, side bangs, or highlights, the Duchess always has a flawless hair day. Even during the 2020 lockdown, Kate dyed her hair at home and gave her kids, George, Charlotte, and Louis, trims, keeping her royal look polished. Well, her best moments: big voluminous curls in London this January and windswept waves at the Together at Christmas Carol service last December. Kate's hair game is always on point. All right, before we wrap up, let's check back in across the pond with royal expert Christopher Anderson weighing in on what's next for Prince Harry after he won his years-long UK security battle. Christopher tells us weekly that this is a huge victory that could open the door for Harry to return to the UK sooner rather than later. Now, reports claim Harry is now eligible for armed protection following a risk assessment, though his team declined to comment. Anderson doesn't believe King Charles influenced the decision, saying the monarch prefers to let officials handle security matters. While the move may help repair Harry's relationship with his father, Christopher says it's unlikely to ease tensions with Prince William and Princess Kate. As for Meghan, he notes she may be hesitant to return, calling the environment hostile, and adds that while Charles would welcome his grandchildren, Harry's days as an official royal role are firmly over. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Royally Us. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.